really enjoy the clover design on this one. It's very feminine between the design and the color because you've got a double dose of pink on this one. It's our only ring done in that 18 karat rose gold clad in the show. And then of course that beautiful simulated Morganite in the center, brand new. QVC price here is $59.50. Your easy payment of $19.83 is in play if you're shopping with a major credit card or a Q card. Sizes here, Erin, 5 through 10. I know this is a piece you're fond of as well.
Oh, I definitely am. This is something that, oh my goodness, look at it even in the background.
I know it.
It's amazing how smaller Diamonique stones can really have a big impact. They all pick up on the light and give you this incredible sparkle because they're faceted just like a larger stone would be. So we want to make sure that you know you're never settling when you choose Diamonique. The white stones look like the finest diamonds. The only difference is they're Diamonique, the world's finest diamond simulant. But they look like they're internally flawless and colorless, the highest levels of grading when it comes to diamonds. That's our standard at Diamonique. And a lot of times when you look at smaller diamonds in a diamond piece, the quality that's used is slightly lower because they're smaller stones, but they don't always have the life that you imagine and hope and expect from diamonds. So in Diamonique, you always get that brightness and the whiteness. I think that also sets off now our center oval Morganite. Now this is our Diamonique version of Morganite. It looks like the finest Morganite money could buy.
Yes, ma'am.
It gives you that blushy color with a hint of peachiness. It never goes in that too much of a brown category, which unfortunately in the real gemstone world we see more of in Morganite.
It's so interesting you say that. I was just visiting yesterday with Leslie in our gemstone office, where they travel the world, and she said they're having a hard time getting beautiful Morganite in because it's just not as attractive and it's not what we know our jewelry lovers are looking for. This color is ideal, and then you're not spending as much as you would for, in this case, a 75-point stone in the center, and then you get 3/10 of a carat of Morganite all the way around it. And this design only accentuates the beauty of those stones. Do you think how open it is? How lacy it feels?
Yeah, I'm looking at it, almost feels like a little bit of a flower, like flower petals as it's opening up, and you have that beautiful oval in the center. It also gives you that hint of the designer look in clovers, which I've always loved in designer jewelry, usually just admired because it is quite pricey. But we can't offer that to you in the Diamonique world when we interpret those designs. And then we go down the shoulders of the ring where you see that you have that openness to the bands, I think is super flattering on the finger, but it also gives you a little bit of airiness, a little bit of breathing room, if you will. It adds delicacy to have two smaller bands holding that center portion and shape, and beautifully finished underneath.
So nice. And it feels beautiful on the hand.
Great balance.
I just love wearing it.
Like it's a larger ring, but it's not spinning on your finger. And those are all little elements that have to be paid attention to in the design of the piece, because we don't want you having to fidget with your ring all day long. We want it to stay right where it was meant to be so that you can appreciate that sparkle. People will grab your hand and say, oh my gosh, I love your ring. Where did you get it? I've never seen anything like this before.
How often do we see 18 karat rose gold in Diamonique?
Not very often. So this is a special sort of added element here to this piece. We sometimes will, most often we'll do 14 karat clad actually. So 18 karat is exciting to be able to add that to your collection. It will match back to your 14 karat clad pieces as well, but you know you're getting that little extra when you get the 18 karat home.
And how neat is it to see, because you and I both went all in on pink, but for Blair, who's wearing green, I think she goes to show us that you could wear these beautiful simulated Morganite stones with anything.
Yes, it sort of acts as the neutral, right? Like we put the blush in our cheeks, we put pink on our lips. Morganite, you'll be able to wear it year round. It's not something that you save just for a certain time of year. It's not just for spring, not just for summer. You'll wear it year round.
Beautiful with the tennis bracelet where we started the hour. If you got a glimpse of her wrist, you're welcome to look at items recently on air. For this ring, it's one of the 6 new pieces that we've had for you in this Think Pink episode of Diamonique on QVC. If you'd like to have it, choose your size, 5 through 10, and that easy payment of $19.83 is available right now. But I will caution you, the size 7 could go soon. Don't wait on it. If that's the one you need, it is true to size. I think you'll find that the fit is perfect if you go with what you'd regularly wear in a ring. Again, it's J358357. We won't be able to present this bracelet. Erin has been wearing it, and so maybe you'll see it here as we talk about this next piece. But this one, another beautiful